And I swear down, on the day that we turned up and did that Lord of the Mites clash, everybody in that room thought that I was going to turn up and be Tommy B's punch bag, yeah? Apart from obviously Blazy and Dimpson, who I turned up with, yeah? And Tommy B himself.
Right.
Tommy B never underestimated anything. He never underestimated. Everyone else in the room, Tommy B's the hot young girl on the scene, and this and that. Who's jailed, like, and then as soon as round one started, you see Jammer's face switch. Levels, pound signs, whatever he saw in it. Like,
this is the Wordlife show on Ujima Radio.
Official recordings, MTG, and you crew AYPDP split profits through the cut ESP.
Yes, see? There you go.
Classic right there, you know. Alright, so this is the part of the show we have been looking forward to. Big up everyone who's been locked in. Hey, no.
I hope they have.
They should have. It's been a long time since you've been in the studio. We got JAY0117 in the building.
Big up, man.
Boop, boop, boop.
Come on. Sound effects. Cue sound effects now. Come on. What was that?
I don't even know. Albatross.
It's like in Ali G in the house. What's that? It's a helicopter, isn't it? Yeah, love that, man. Yeah, inside.
Dolphin noises, everything.
Come on.
Right, so honestly, it's a pleasure having you back in.
Big up, man.
The music, I mean, since you started, it's been fantastic. But I mean, the new music's been brilliant. Ultimately, I mean, you've just dropped School of Life.
Yeah.
That is the new single video and stuff like that, and everything that you drop in.
Yeah. So yeah, that one there is produced by Asher.
Yes.
Yeah, who Asher basically, he was the one that produced Ronnie Pickering as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had Ronnie Pickering, then I had Luke Littler, Greg Wallace, Luke Littler. I can't remember what order they were in, but those two in between, and now School of Life freestyle that Asher also produced. So I produced the two ones in the middle, and then he did Ronnie Pickering and School of Life.
Wait. So this is something I want to pull up on because
right, let's go there.
No. Because when you say you produced, because it was a secret for a while, and maybe even at the start of the show when we're chatting about Jason Donovan and the Donovan and everything like that.
Yeah.
So there's a producer in Bristol who goes by the name of Donovan.
Yeah, I guess.
That is...
I don't know where he lives, but yeah.
You got a key to his house there, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay, mystery over. We're looking at Donovan as well, yeah?
Yeah, so I think like when I first started using the alias of Donovan as a producer, I thought like, obviously I wasn't even that good, innit? Well, you can be the judge of yourselves whether I've actually got
that
all
Still
right
Dre
at this
thing
point,
with you and Still Dash back in the day.
So
about banger, man.
About 2016, whatever. Like I always judge from when I started music from around 2015 because I remember the first Cheese and Bread hoodies that I got said established 2015.
Right.
So that's where I sort of like. Obviously, it was probably a little bit before that.
Yeah.
Like,
but did you have the Cheese and Bread stuff before you kind of started, though?
Nah, but not like. I think it was more like the JAY0117 movement, and then I sort of like created Cheese and Bread as like a, I don't know, like a brand sort of thing, but hadn't necessarily like put it to my music. It was just sort of like, let me make this. It was probably like a t-shirt brand or a studio or whatever it was, and then obviously we was heavily in this JAY0117 thing, you know, like
you had
these JAY0117 ciphers and this and that, and hence why I'm JAY0117, because when I started I was very like, no, I don't do music, like this is just like I just got bedroom bars and this and that, you know what I mean? Like I didn't never necessarily see myself.
Wasn't it like in Drapes' back garden, the first one you did?
The first one and was in Drapes' conservatory, the JAY0117 cipher, and I turned up like just because my friends were there.
Yeah, the man.
Like it wasn't even like
you weren't even gonna bust a bar.
No, never ever like.
And then see when you did, everyone was like,
yeah, and it was and it was from then, and then still probably like 6 months to a year after that, it was like I sort of got the taste of it, but I was still like, nah, I don't rap. Like I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like I was just doing other things. Like it wasn't like in at all like in the plan to like become a rapper or this or that. And then
I mean you was working with South Bless and doing things like that as well.
Yeah, and I think like from then obviously
doing the
like
media stuff as well, innit? So,
like I film videos for people and this and that, and I think through that time I sort of like created this plan of like, yeah, I could do that and I could do, you know what I mean? Like everybody got bedroom bars. Well, probably not everybody, but a lot of these
everyone thinks they got bedroom bars.
But a lot of these rappers before they started rapping are rapping in their bedroom with their friends and freestyling or doing whatever they're doing. Yeah, and obviously I was one of those guys as well. And then obviously, and recording music videos, this, and just sort of like took a look at the Bristol scene and was just like, yeah, like I can kind of pick apart what people are doing well and pick apart what people aren't doing well.
Yeah.
You know, and especially it was before this it was before the Instagram era, really, like, but it was definitely before the TikTok era and this and that, you know what I mean? And nobody weren't really putting money into their craft. The people weren't, the equivalent of now of like putting a YouTube ad on was back then being like paying Grime Daily to upload your videos.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that, which now I wouldn't necessarily recommend, like, because it don't make sense. People pay £500 to upload a video onto GRM Daily, and then imagine that video then goes viral and you get 1 million views on that.
Yeah.
You paid Grime Daily £500 to get
your £500.
But you don't get the money back.
No, they get it because they.
So you paid Grime Daily £500 to go and make Grime Daily £500 or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like
even more views onto their page and stuff when you could be doing it to yourself.
Yeah. And even that, me saying Grime Daily shows my age, innit? GRM for what all you guys know, innit? But so yeah, when I first started music, it was like, right, okay, I guess I am doing this, and sort of like after being in denial for long, I think it was like a not an ego thing, but like a thing of like a security of like, no, if I say that I'm not an artist, then nobody can't tell me that I'm dead.
Right.
Because it's just a hobby. It's just a hobby. So, you know, if you tell me that I'm dead, that's all right, because it's a hobby and I'm doing other things. Eventually, when you start getting bookings and start doing this, and actually, like, you know, very quickly I wanted to go and clashed on Words of Weapons. And
I can't believe they took that down, you know.
Nah, is it down?
That Chronicle or whatever.
Oh, it's Words of Weapon. The whole channel's down.
He took everything off.
Oh, I think my Clash is still on YouTube with Chew. Someone, I think somebody probably just like just like saved it and uploaded it themselves.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe it's not. I ain't watched that in a while. But yeah, so I thought, right, now that
hang on. How long into? Because I remember you had a couple shows like with the 0117 ciphers and stuff like that. We done Snugbar and certain other things. But when do you think you said I'm an artist now? What was the defining moment then?
I think probably like, because when I started, like, it was like, I don't know, I think like the same time of being in denial of like, no, I'm not an artist, I'm doing everything what an artist does.
Yes.
And if not more than what people was doing at that time.
Much more than a lot
so of us, I think I was sort of like, probably quite quickly, maybe like 4 or 5 months after like that Drape's cipher, we did a few other ciphers and this and that, like, because at the time I had built like a studio in my friend's house that I was living at the time, and I built this studio off the back of like me working with Vince at South Bless, big up Vince always, basically, make this studio and I'll allow people to come and record tunes, and then I'll go and film their videos. I've got this whole business plan,
like a media center, that sort of thing.
As soon as that studio was built, I'm in the studio, like making my own tune, you know what I mean? Like, and it was that, and then I just think, and I, you know, it was fun, like, and at the time, the whole 0117 movement, it was fun. Like, there was a lot of us doing it, and we didn't have no responsibilities.
It was a natural progression.
And it was just fun, and everybody's energy was like matching each other's energy, and it was just fun to doing it. Like, where obviously as we've all got older and got responsibilities, got kids, got this, got that, everything.
Adult life and all that.
It like understandably just falls off, innit? But like at that time, it was just fun, and that's what we were doing. So I think.
So I was trying to tie it to the Donovan thing. I know we've kind of gone around. So basically, are you confident enough to say you're sick of making beats now that you can actually tell people that you're an artist producer now as well? Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. They can be the judge, man. I've never.
See, trying to be humble. They're bangers. I know.
But I'm like in a thing of like, it's never been my thing to sort of like say I'm sick or I'm this or I'm that. You know what I mean? And I think that is sort of like, I don't know. That's. Some people come out and they're just like fully believe in themselves, and that benefits them. Like, it benefits them if you think, I'm the best. I've never come and said I'm the best in Bristol. Never come and said this. Like, I know what I've achieved in Bristol. That, you know, other people that I would have looked up to may have or may haven't, this and that. But I've never come and been like, I'm the best, I'm this and that. But it ain't like, that's not what it's about, innit? Like, I feel like, because you say you're the best, everybody gonna be like, nah, you're not.
Wait, did you see the radio show last week? Because Johnny Steele was saying he's the best. Is this secretly you sending for Johnny Steele then?
Who's that?
From the Scribes.
Nah,
he was joking.
I don't know who that is anyway, but he might be the best. He might be the best.
Nah, he is wicked.
Who knows that is? Yeah. If he was the best, if he was the best, I'd have heard of him. No, I'm joking. No. I'm not. I'm bigging him up anyway. Yeah.
Nah, he's a legend.
But it's a thing of like, I don't think you should say like, oh, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that, because you're always going to be the best of some. Like, you'd like to hope that every artist is the best to somebody.
Yeah.
Whether it's just your mum, like hopefully you are the best to somebody.
To someone.
So you can't
to
like
your fan base to say.
Yeah, or like whoever it is,
innit?
Yeah. You can still be the best at something, innit? Like, and I know what I've done like in Bristol, and listen, that sometimes I've sort of struggled to like take a step back and like see what's been accomplished. Yeah. But I know that I've done a decent amount for like
you
Bristol,
definitely
and
up in the top tier list,
and especially Bristol Grime itself. You know what I mean?
I think if people say Bristol Grime, your name's synonymous with it. Like you're up there with it. So I think also things like the Red Bull Clash and sort of things like that you've done, and nearly won. Like you nearly took it to the whole through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and I think you had the whole of Bristol supporting you, even down to Evening Post writing up on you a lot. You know what I mean?
Well, that was and that was a sick time. Like the Red Bull Grime aside thing, it was a sick time. Like, you know what I mean? It's like big up Dimson, big up Double. Like that was a good time to go and like put ourselves out there to do this grime aside. I think it did a lot for me as an artist. I think it got me out there a bit more. You know what I mean? And then since then, obviously I've done Lord of the Mics. I would say
it was that Tommy something, isn't it?
Tommy B, big up Tommy B as well. Like, I ain't got a bad word to say about him. Like, it was a very good clash.
You just pitted against each other in a clash. You don't necessarily have beef when you're clashing someone.
Exactly.
It's just to show your skills.
We sort of like me and Tommy had our like back and forth. Like, we knew each other before that, and listen.
You knew each other before. Okay, I never knew.
Yeah, and like we had done a thing on Radar Radio, Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
We had done a thing like where me and Tommy had done this back and forth and this and that. And then when Jammer was trying to create these clashes on Lord of the Mics, he was trying to get Tommy to clash Tanner, who's a Birmingham rapper. Yeah. And then Tommy even said, well, why am I going to clash Tanner? Like, I don't have anything with Tanner. I've got things with Jay.
Yeah.
Like what? And so in a way,
it's almost because of him doing that, they got you.
In a way, Tommy sort of like was just like, I want to clash Jay.
Yeah.
And Funky D, big up Funky D as well, because he was also fighting my corner to get me on there as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we did that, and I swear on the day that we turned up and did that Lord of the Mics clash, everybody in that room thought that I was going to turn up and be Tommy B's punch bag. Yeah. Apart from obviously Blazy and Dibson, who I turned up with. Yeah. And Tommy B himself.
Right.
Tommy B never underestimated anything. He never underestimated everyone else in the room. Oh, Tommy B is the hot young girl on the scene and this and that. Who's jailed? Like, and then as soon as round one started, you see Jammer's face switch. Levels, pound signs, whatever he saw in it. Like, but. And that clashes levels. Like, it's just back to back to back to back. If you're a Tommy fan, you think Tommy won. If you're a Jay fan, you think I won.
That's the best battle.
Whatever.
When both people really put that work in, and it's debatable.
They're the best sort of clashes.
You notice on Don't Flop, they don't even judge the battles now. They leave it up to opinion, because opinions are like, everyone has one.
And I think that's what it should be. You know what I mean? Like, not like comparing mine and Tommy's to like Skepta and Devilman's. Like that clash there is legendary. But I don't know who won that one. I don't know who won the Skepta Devilman clash. Like,
I mean, they both won. You
see what I'm saying? Like, I think they're the best clashes. Obviously, leading up to like mine and Tommy's clash, Tommy was saying, "Oh, you can't win a clash with jokes. You can't." I said, "Haha, that's where you're wrong, innit? Of course you can win a clash with jokes. That's what I feel wins a clash with jokes, innit? Like, so, but you know what I mean? That clash actually is on YouTube. So go watch that and judge for yourself, innit? Like, I'm not gonna like.
Right, we haven't got too long left. Time flies.
Sorry, I was waffling.
No, it's good. That's how I'd much rather have all of my guests. Because some people would be like, "So, what have you been up to?" Not much.
Yeah. I ain't been up to much as well. Like,
I know, but we're talking about other things. Right, let's not take it there. But okay, one thing you did touch on earlier, and I think we've got probably a minute left to touch on it now. You not to go at JRM Daily, because they're obviously still doing your thing, but I remember you put a lot of videos out for that at the start, and you said you wouldn't do that now. To aspiring artist, to a younger, what would you say is a good plan of action to get out there now? What would you utilize?
I would say stay in the studio until you're ready to put your foot down fully. Yeah, like when you're in the studio, like make sure that you've perfected your craft. No, you know, not perfected it, but like make sure that you are ready to put your foot down in it. Because once you put your foot down and go, yeah, you have to stay consistent with it. Yeah, you can't say, oh, I've just made one banger, I'm gonna put that out, and then you don't have another banger to fall back on and this and that. You have to make sure that you've got a catalogue of music and you're ready to push. Yeah. These days you have to utilize all sorts of social media. Like if it's a thing of like, if you can't beat them, join them. You have to get on TikTok. You know, I'm 31 now, and I was like, no, I don't do TikTok, I'm a grown man. Get on TikTok.
It's where the audience is, isn't it? So
do that, and also the same money that you would put on putting up on GRM Daily, Link Up TV, whatever this that, you're gonna spend about £500 putting it up on that. If you put it up on your own channel and put £500 onto like YouTube ads or this or that, and push it to an audience that you know that you've got it, or TikTok ads or whatever, these sort of ads, you're gonna grow your fan base organically for yourself and grow your own YouTube channel that you're putting your music onto. Because otherwise all you're doing is making somebody else money or this or that. If you stay consistent with your craft and your talent on your own platform, and just continue, like, you know, whether you've got money to like throw into it or not, but if you do have money, like I'm assuming, like you said, if you've got money to upload to GRM or Link Up,
money to pay for something else,
then put it in that, because it's an expensive game. Music videos, mixing, mastering, studio time, this, it's an expensive game.
For real.
Invest in yourself, like get a little studio set up at your yard, watch bare YouTube videos, learn how to do that. I've learned how to mix, master, produce, this, all off of like, obviously friends, networking, YouTube, this. Do that, man.
Alright, well, bro, we gotta go into the adverts. Time is of the essence now, because I don't want to take away from your performance, so we're out.
Play that humming advert as well, that's what I want to hear.
We'll be back after the adverts, let's go.
You're gonna see man box. Mum's life, I will never get boxed. More time I'll be sitting on box, and the phone ring, I was licking off shots like R9 in his prime, with finesse like CR7. Man was licking off shots like Vardy, and Pom's got a right to bend to like Beckford. I've had enough of these mentions. Say it with your 10 start sending. I'm like, how can you stop me? These little kid boys wanna block me. This JB not so naughty, and you see me, bro.